Welcome on to this video lecture series on ESP-32. This is third lecture of module 1, Introduction to ESP-32. In this lecture, we'll set up our system for further lectures. We will install Visual Studio Code. We'll set up ESP-IDF and run a sample example hello world program to test our system. So let's begin. I have already downloaded Visual Studio Code and I'll install it from here. Let me show from where we can download the Visual Studio Code. From here .db we can click to download the Visual Studio Code for Ubuntu. I am using 22.04. So once it is downloaded, we can move it to our preferred location and then open our terminal. Then we'll install it. Since Visual Studio Code is already installed in my system, it won't do anything. But in new system in which Visual Studio Code is not installed, it will install the Visual Studio Code. So since it is installed, let me open the Visual Studio Code. Let me close this project. Click on extensions. Then search for ESP-IDF. Install the first option that comes. It is installed and when ESP-IDF symbol will appear. Click this option. Then press F1. Search ESP-IDF configuration. The first option or anywhere it will come, since I had searched once, so it is appearing first option for me. Click this one. So these options will come. If you have already ESP-IDF running in your system, you will have this downloaded folder for ESP-IDF in your system. So you can choose that in advanced option. But since we are starting from beginning, we do not have that option. So we'll go for Express. Express is easiest way to install it. Or use existing setup if you have already ESP-IDF installed in your system. I'll go to Express. So from where you want to download, and choose GitHub. Then I don't have ESP-IDF installed in my system. So I'll select one of the versions. I'll choose v5.1.1 release version. The location where I want to download it. So I have left it default. Where the tools have been installed, I have left it default. Here Python you can choose. I'm using default what it has selected. Anyone you can choose. It will create one Python environment for the workplace. Then click install. It is downloading the folders. It will take some time as a lot of files needs to be downloaded. We will be using this setup for our further lectures. We will be using Visual Studio Code and ESP-IDF on it, ESP-IDF extension on it for our future lectures. There are other ways also, like we can use platform IO to get a setup, or we can use Expressive ID, official ID that Expressive provides. It is Eclipse based, or if you have already Eclipse installed in your system, you can use ESP-IDF plugins in that. You can manage plugins in the existing Eclipse ID. Let it download the files. It will take some time. Then it will install the ESP-IDF tools and it will create a Python virtual environment for us. Still downloaded. Once downloaded, it will install the ESP-IDF tools. This download time may vary depending on your internet speed, and installation time will also vary depending on your system configuration. Download is complete. Now it is installed. Extensa is the processor that ESP-IDF ESP microcontroller is based on. Some variants like ESP32S3, these are no, not S3, C series are based on RISC-V processor. S3 is based on Extensa processor. ESP-CLang is the C compiler modified for ESP. Then ESP32 ULP. This ULP is ultra low processor, that is a coprocessor in ESP32. In the deep sleep mode, this ULP can work and the main processor can be in deep sleep mode This ULP will be consuming very low power and collecting the sensors data, and periodically the main processor can wake up or ULP can wake it up, and main processor can take over from there and work on the collected data from the sensors. This Ninja is a build tool. It is an alternate to makes. It is a build tool. Make it like make. Cmake uses it. It is extremely fast. It is Python based, and it is very lightweight. So installation will also take some time depending on the system. Let's wait till it is setting up the system. Once the system is set up, we will test the installation by running a hello world program. Installation is complete. It is setting up the Python virtual environment for us. So now we'll create a new project. Click on the new project. Select the ESP-IDF version. Since we have only one installed, it will show. We can leave project name as is. The folder path also we can leave as is. Then our target is ESP32. If we are using some other chip, we can change it. These are the different chips of series of family. Then 3.3 volt rover. It is the board that we can select. Vroom does not appear, so rover is also fine. 3.3 volt. USB on which USB our ESP32 is connected. USB 0, since only one USB is in use. This I'm using Ubuntu 22.04 for this installation. But for Windows also the process may be same. That's why this /dv/tty USB 0 is coming. So since this is just the beginning of the project, we don't have any component directory. So we will leave it blank. Choose a template. Click on choose a template. Then click on extension. ESP-IDF. Then hello world program. Then create project using template hello world. We'll click yes since I had already tried it. So one project with the same name exists. We click yes. Then it will ask us to open in new window. Click yes. We can close our old folder. Old window. Our hello world program will build this program. So build successful. You can see the details, memory details. Now we'll flash this program on our microcontroller. Flash is complete and it is finished successfully. Now we can monitor our device with ESP-IDF monitor command. Here is the icon for monitor device. Click. So hello world appears. This is ESP32 chip with 2 CPU cores, Wi-Fi, BLE, Silicon Revision, but version 1.1, 2 MB external flash. So these are appearing from here. This is percentage as chip as percentage as script we take from here. Chip with CPU cores, this. So from features it will extract and give. This is the information that it has printed. Then restarting in 10 seconds. This line it is printing, restarting in 10 seconds. So we have successfully installed Visual Studio Code, run the extension ESP-IDF, and we have built a hello world program and flashed it, and we have seen the output. So our system is ready to go. So from next lecture onwards, we'll build upon it. Thank you. See you in the next lecture.